What's up, people? It's your man Herbal Lover coming from your mama's basement. Your mom put me out. She's pissed off at me because I'm always talking about LeBron, and she's a big LeBron fan, and she says she can't take it no more, and I don't pay no rent. So she said, you know what? Give me all the EBT cards that I gave you in the pork chop. I said, Ma, I don't eat pork chop. She said, yes, you do, because you get it on my card. Anyway, a couple things I want to talk about. First, I'm going to talk about Tyson Chandler. I'm real happy that we picked him up, and here's my reason why. His debut play, he played against the Minnesota Timberwolves. That was his debut game. The beautiful thing I like about Tyson Chandler is this. It basically prevents Lew Walton going small. It makes sense. Here's the thing I said before. Because LeBron James don't want to play the center, because LeBron James is not a physical defensive type of player, he kind of shies away from defense. It only make right for them to get somebody to complement JaVale McGee. Somebody who almost plays similar to JaVale McGee. Might be a little bit older, but still got a little bit left in the tank in order to help that bench out. And also when JaVale McGee go on the bench, they can have somebody else to come right in. Tyson Chandler is a big commodity for the team, and he helps the team. Matter of fact, when Cat was trying to back him down, he didn't even move. It was like he was trying to back down the tree, and the tree was just stagnant. You just couldn't move him. And that's what I like about, old man defense when it comes to that interior. Now, he had 9 rebounds. That's another thing that really been hurting us as the Lakers, is that we really ain't been getting no rebounds. A lot of rebounds, if you look at some of these players, a lot of their rebounds come off because a lot of teams take jump shots. And because they take jump shots, 3-point shots, shoot, whatever it is, because they take a lot of jump shots, those balls come high off the rim. And that's why you see people like guards and stuff like that having more rebounds than some of your centers, because a lot of people don't go inside. But anyway, Tyson Chandler pickup was a beautiful thing. They actually spread the ball around. They looked at good, I'm looking at the stats real quick. They looked at good offense now. Keep in mind there was no defense. Only doing certain stretches of the game, you might see some defense here and there. Besides JaVale and Tyson Chandler. But certain stretches of the game, you really didn't see defense. Minnesota was hot, so was the Lakers. So it basically came down to who's going to turn the ball over in order to help the opposite team, get a victory. That's what it came down to. Anyway, and I want to talk about something. Yeah, I'm going to talk about LeBron, because LeBron is our mentor, and I'm always going to call him out. Why? Because the whole point of us as Lakers getting him is to help these young guys develop. So I'm going to call him out, and I'm going to make sure I stay on it. And I really don't care about the LeBron nights. Y'all can say what you want to say. But anyway, Kuzma had a good game offensive-wise. Didn't settle for the 3 as much. Actually, we're putting the ball on the floor from the from the corner pocket and going straight to the rack, which is good, because most teams, when they see you in the corner, first thing they think in their mind mentally that you're going to shoot that, take that shot. But Kuzma gave him a couple fakes, went to the basket. He played much better. He was much more controllable. He went 8 for 15. This probably, to me, probably was his best game field goal wise. 3-point percentage with 4 for 7, almost like the Kuzma of old from last year. It looked good. Rebounding, but yeah, I remember he's playing small forward now, so you're not going to see too many rebounds from him. But he had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 turnovers. LeBron James, offense, he looked good. He looked like the LeBron James, actually getting to the basket, actually looking more at poise when he attacking the basket. The last couple games, it's like he was just wasn't getting up. This game, the retro LeBron, he had a headband on, he was going offensive-wise, he was going to the basket, actually got a nice little dunk here and there, so he looked good, 10 for 21, even though he took a lot of threes. For somebody who's not a like a pure shooter, he took 9 threes. He took more threes than your best shooter on the team. Whoever that is, besides Lonzo Ball, he didn't get no playing time, but he took 9 3-pointers. And 2 of those 3-pointers I'm going to talk about towards the end of this video. Free throws, as you can see, he's not going to free throw a lot. Why? Because he's missing free throws. When you got confidence in your free throw shooting, you're going to attack the basket, draw fouls, to get a chance to help the team cut into some of these leads and stuff like that. Got to get back to that. Can't be afraid. You can't have a mental breakdown where you're not going through the free throw line. All right, and so, but anyway, he ended up with 24 points. But like I said, it was a good game because the ball was spread around. It was spread around really good, and you can't really defend teams when they're real hot. The only way you can defend teams like that is when you become physical and get within their mental. That's the only way you go defend teams like that. Other than that, if you just basically playing off them and let them take their shot, it's just going to be an all-star game. And that's what you basically looked at, a prelude to the all-star game. 2 teams just going at it, no defense at all, nobody being physical, nobody's breaking down the mental, the mental thing in order to make a team lose focus or whatever it may be. But, it is what it is. As I said, JaVale McGee still doing pretty good. Didn't have that many rebounds, didn't have no block shots this game, but still had 16 points. Lonzo Ball, he was kind of missing the action. Had that's only on scoring. Defense-wise, he played pretty good. Offense-wise, not scoring, but when it came to assists and steals and all that, he still looked good. He had 5 boards, 6 assists, 3 steals. I still think that he's like the black seed of this starting 5. I think that he really needs to come off the bench, man, because they're not utilizing him well. And my thing is this: if they didn't have KCP and they want to run LeBron James and let LeBron James run the point all time, then I would basically bring Josh Hart in that starting role. I would have Josh Hart and Brandon Kuzma in the backcourt, LeBron James and Kuzma, and then JaVale McGee. That way you give LeBron James much more to work with. You know, it just makes sense to me. And let Lonzo Ball come off on that second unit and run that second unit by himself, which will make it much more easy and convenient for him, because then it helps him build up his moral, and help him build up his just help him build up I can't think of the word right now, but it helps him in so many areas when he can come off the bench, because it's like he's still catered to LeBron James. When you notice when he get the ball, he throws it right to LeBron instead of running. You know, a couple times he ran, he made a couple mistakes, a couple errors. Come on, man. My bad. Hold on. Let me turn this down real quick. My bad. I thought I turned the cell phone on. Amen. So going back to Lonzo Ball, like I said, Lonzo Ball, you know, he like the lost man out of there. You know, didn't have a good game. Like I said, Tyson Chandler came in, he gave us 8 boards. You know, and he's not somebody that's going to be scored. He's like one of the guys going to get the lob. You're not going to throw it down there and hope that he's going to post up or something like that. He's just like a defensive player. He's a defensive stopper, and that's what the Lakers needed. They need somebody, another presence, to come in after JaVale McGee goes out, which makes sense. Hopefully we can get away from that small ball, because that's what's killing the team. Not only defense, but the small ball, because when it goes to small ball, Luke Walton believe in his mind that you still can run that Golden State small ball defense, and it does not work. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got the right personnel on the floor. If LeBron James ain't going to play center. So in order to cater to that, you have to get a big man. And that way we continue the flow like we would if JaVale McGee was there, which makes sense. Rondo didn't have a good game as well, but he did have 10 assists. He came in, and you know, Rondo being Rondo, Lance Stevenson played 4 minutes. One thing I like about Luke Walton, I'm gonna call this out, is that when Lance Stevenson came in and made 2 quick turnovers, well, really turnover, just 2 dumb butthead plays, Luke Walton went on to set him straight down instead of letting him, you know, do his little thing or whatever. And like I said, I know a lot of y'all love that Lance make me dance and all that. That's cool and all that, but that's like, to me, it's like downtime. You know, when you actually trying to win a game, you know, you got to be mentally in place. You got to be focused. You can't be out there doing something and running ISO. ISO does not work for this team. You know, you could do it, but ISO right now, most teams are running just a team-based game where there's a lot of passing going on. A lot of guys are getting shots, a lot of people scoring. And the Lakers have been pretty good at that. Josh Hart, come off the bench, 21 minutes, killing it, came right off there, banging the 3. He the only one that's really going to the free throw. Like, he the only one that's actually putting that ball on the floor, attacking the basket. So this is why I love Josh Hart. And I told Josh Hart is like, I used to call Larry Nance the utility man. Josh Hart has now taken that role as the utility man. He's your all. He has everything on his belt. That's what he calls it. Everything on his belt, he got it. He just got to come in. You know, he's basically your maintenance man. He comes in and do all that. So I'm calling him utility man now, because Larry Nance is now with Cleveland. But Josh Hart come in and do the daggone thing. Played pretty good. Kept him in the game. Looked it good. Now I'm gonna talk about LeBron James. And yes, I gotta call this out. Only reason I'm calling this out because, you know, a lot of fans probably notice it. Then you have some fans who are just too biased and don't even want to see it. LeBron James almost cost us this game. and I respect Shannon Sharp, because Shannon Sharp finally came out and acknowledged that LeBron James did one of the most stupidest things that as a veteran and a mentor and a leader would do. Okay, when the game was when he was up by a point or something like that, I can't remember. We was up by a point, I believe. LeBron James took a 3-pointer when he didn't need to. Instead of attacking the basket, he settled for a 3-pointer. And not just any 3-pointer, but a 3-pointer that was like almost by the half court. I mean, it was just way out there. Then Tyson Chandler, I think it might have been after that. They got the ball back, and then they got the ball back. No, matter of fact, the second time they came down there, they got the ball back because Minnesota didn't score. They got the ball back. He comes down there and shoot another 3. What time running off the clock? For what reason? I don't know. Why would you take 2 back-to-back 3s? It's like, are you trying to allow the team to get back in the game? Like, I just don't understand that dilemma right there. That situation right there just wasn't good for me. You know, instead of you attacking the basket, you know, making them foul you and going through the free throw line to seal the deal, you once again almost cost us this game, where we could have easily be, instead of what, 5 and 7? Yeah, 5 and 7. No, Yeah, 5 and 6. We could have easily been 4 and 7. And Luke Walton, jaw once again, could have been on the line. Now, if Tyson Chandler didn't hit that ball out, deflect that ball, back to us, it could have went in either way. Derrick Rose, bitches Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose been freaking good, man. I mean, you got to take your hat off for this guy. This guy's been through multiple freaking injuries. Come back and play a hell of a game. After dropping 50 a couple games ago, he comes back and dropped 31 on us, man. You could not stop this guy. And not only that, Derrick Rose was not known to be a shooter. He was always known to be a slasher. This guy was shooting, well, I think he's like for his career is like 29% behind the 3-point. What did he freaking end up with? This guy, what was he shooting? I gotta look at his freaking stats. He shot 7 for 9, so he shot 50-something% from the 3-point arc. 50-something%. And that last shot, I hate to say it, listen, one thing about me, I love the game. I'm not going to sit here and be biased towards my team because I love my team. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. If that was Steph Curry on that last shot that Derrick Rose took, trust and believe that would have been a foul call because he did get fouled by Tyson Chandler. But we will take the win. But Derrick Rose looked it good. He shot, matter of fact, he shot over 50% from the field all through. He was 11 for 17. Looked it good. Had 5 assists. Played pretty good, man. 31 points, man. He the one kept them in the game. He kept them in the game. And like I said, man, vintage Derrick Rose, I got to take my hat off to him, man. He looked good. But going back to Lonzo Ball, man, they got to figure out what they're going to do with Lonzo because they're giving him opportunity to take the shots. But I think what it is that when Lonzo take those shots, he started losing confidence in himself based on the fact that he's not hitting them. That's not his game. Lonzo Ball is not an offensive. Lonzo Ball is not an off the ball type of player. He's a point guard. That's what the Lakers got him for. That's what Magic Johnson got him for. So if Lonzo Ball is going to be your long-term future player, then you need to bring off the bench and let him develop slowly. LeBron James is not going to be around forever. Okay, he's 34 years old. I know a lot of people say he might play till he's 40 and all that. It depends. But he ain't going to be able to run up and down that court like that forever. Eventually you have to play power forward, or you have to play the power forward spot, because he's going to be too slow to keep up with some of these young guys. So me personally, I would bring Lonzo Ball off the bench. And even like I said, because they always let LeBron James bring the ball down, then I would run Josh Hart in that starting 5. That way Lonzo and Rondo can come off the bench together. But, even with that, that's still kind of like, it kind of messed up because Rondo still need the ball too. Rondo can play off the ball, but I think that Lonzo Ball need to be that potential individual coming off that bench. So right now we're overloaded with guards. So I understand, but going into next season, like if we don't sign Rondo, we don't re-sign KCP. We got Josh Hart, Ingram, because people fail to realize Ingram had to learn to play the backcourt. Because if we pick up a player / Klay Thompson, anybody else besides Klay Thompson, most of these guys that actually go into free agency, like your Kawhi Leonards, your KDs, your Butler can play the shooting guard spot, but some of these guys that's going into the free agency market next year are small forwards. So Brandon Ingram is best to basically mentally train him for the the backcourt now, so that way he already know what to benefit from. But me personally, going into next season, I would bring Lonzo Ball off the bench now because it's hurting him. It's really hurting his game. Defensive wise, not, but I'm talking about offensive wise, it's hurting his game. They're making him do something that he's not. And like we got Rondo. Like right now, it's kind of hard because you got Rondo and all that. But if you're not going to utilize Lonzo Ball, then it's best to put Rondo or KCP back there. And yeah, I'm gonna say KCP only because I like the way they're using Josh Hart. I would love for Josh Hart to start, but I like the way they're using him. And if they decide they want to let Josh Hart start, I will basically put Josh Hart over KCP and allow him to run in that LeBron type system because it makes sense with them. If you got Brandon Ingram and Josh Hart in the backcourt and let Lonzo Ball come off the bench and just work him slowly, because right now it's just that we're going away from a point guard type of style of play. It's like wherever that ball come off the rim, which we've been doing, but at the end of the day, last year we still were giving Lonzo Ball was still getting 75% of them touches. This year his on ball percentage is like way down. He's not really getting no touches, so it don't make sense for him to start with this squad. Unless they're going to use it for a defensive player and he just hits shots. Now, that's the thing. If he was just used just for defense, then he got to hit shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got guys like Robinson, all them guys, they only use for defense and this and that, but when they're open, they basically are able to hit shots. Lonzo Ball can play defense, but I feel like at the end of the day, they're just not using them right. That's why I prefer him to come off the bench. And I think, based on the fact, the way they run in LeBron James, even though I say I would put KCP there, I would go in with Josh Hart. And I would probably I would see KCP only 1 year. I don't know. Somewhere down the line, somebody can't get no playing time. Lance Stevenson, I think I probably wouldn't get no playing time. This is just me, but he came through a couple games, so I couldn't do that. But my bench be real small. I wouldn't go with a 5-5. You know, like I said, that hockey bull crap. I'll rotate 4 people and that's it. That's me, but you know, this Luke Walton team. But anyway, this video getting long, and I said I'm not gonna make it long. But y'all have a blessed one, man. Look, we got the win. At the end of the day, I'll take the win. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be all like, hey, you know, we did this and we got the win, so it's cool. But like I said, I just wanted to call those couple things out when I seen from LeBron the utilize of Lonzo ball and the debut of Tyson Chandler, and I'm just hoping that Luke Walton stay away from that small ball because it's not working, and hopefully we can fix this defense. Like I said, we played defense in spurts, but at the end of the day, we didn't really play defense. And like I said, I like Shannon Sharp finally acknowledged that LeBron James took 2 bad shots that were bad. You know, he called him out, so I applaud him for that, because I always call him a LeBron Knight as well. But anyway, it's your man Herbal Love. Like, share, subscribe, get in the comments, tell what you think. You guys be careful out there, and all the way, much love to y'all.